One woman just to lift me up, and you know I gotta have one woman that just don't give a. Y'all know the vibes. Welcome back, everybody. You know it's only.
Yeah,
This is because it was all over TikTok. That's why you know.
No.
You know before that?
Yeah. Every time we go to Mississippi, they play that song in somebody's garage.
My bad.
I've heard that song many times now.
She ain't lying. She's telling the honest to God truth. Welcome back, everybody. This is She and I. I am your host, beloved, and like always, I have my very special host with me,
India Marie.
Oh, India Marie and beloved, the husband and wife duo you didn't know you need, but you got us and we are here to stay. This is the best thing to happen on a Tuesday. Well, damn it, since Monday. What you about to say?
I have nothing to say.
It's tough to record the podcast when India has this honeycomb at the top of her head because I got to get the camera angles just right. Because one time she got mad at me for not having the camera just right, dedicated to the bun. So like I told you, we're going to have a bun cam soon. And it's going to be directed right at the bun. So
I haven't worn the bun on the podcast in a long time. Why didn't you upload the podcast from last week?
I forgot. I'm not even going to lie. It was fall break and I forgot. And a moment of honesty. We were recording last week and out of the pure damn blue, the memory card ran out of space. I had to get up, stop the recording, stop the audio, and then pause everything. Anyway, y'all don't care about that. Y'all just probably wonder what happened the last week. I forgot. I didn't feel like editing videos and audios, and I'm like, And the day I was supposed to do it, it was fall break, and I got lazy. So this week,
the episode wasn't great anyway.
It wasn't the best. Don't think we don't know when we don't do our best. We try to give you our best every week, but sometimes we get weak. Last week, she was concussed. I'm not going to force my wife to give a A+ pod when she's concussed. I'll take a C here and there. D's get degrees. She gets D from me and degrees. So what I'm saying is last week was okay, but I'm going to upload both episodes this week. You get a 2 for 1. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Fall break. What can I say? Anyway. Thank y'all for joining us. If you have not already, go and subscribe to YouTube because you will see what happened last week when I had to stop and, do all my editing and also my nose itching. You will see this episode as well. So, hey, like and subscribe on YouTube. My son has this thing where if he does something cool now, he'll say like and subscribe right after he does it. I think it's the most hilarious thing that I've ever seen. Because he's so damn serious. Like if he makes a basket at the basketball game, like and subscribe. I like, it's pretty cool.
Like, that's a lot of funny things.
Talk your shit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, like and subscribe. I'm gonna start saying it.
I've never heard him say that.
Really?
No.
All right, I'm gonna make him flip after this, and when he does the flip, he's gonna say like and subscribe.
Okay.
Listen, man. YouTube. Baby. I remember back in the day we used to watch Rugrats, Hey Arnold. Cousin Skeeter. Oh, Megan Good. See, look. That's for Megan Good. Cousin Skeeter. First crush. Who was your first crush you had on TV? First crush. Tell me, quick.
First TV crush?
First celebrity crush. I can't think
of a TV crush. What? It was definitely like a music crush. I didn't watch a lot of TV. We didn't have cable, so I didn't see.
That's her favorite go-to. And you would think India came from the slums. We didn't have cable. I went to India's childhood house, and it was a nice house.
We had just got that house.
Oh, I'm sorry. Keep going.
You didn't visit the house on Prescott.
I didn't visit.
You didn't know the house on Prescott. I was in that house until 10th
Listen
grade.
to her. Talk to her, big dog. My bad. My bad. Prescott's finest. Big P, PC.
And we never had, when we did have cable, it wasn't even
my girl said she
legal
watching
cable.
The illegal regal. But anyway, first crush growing up. I'll rephrase it.
I had a crush on
Bow Wow. That's what you about to say. Every girl your age had a crush on Bow Wow.
I was actually going to say Sammy.
Really?
I did. I liked him. He was cute.
Do what you got to do.
He was cute.
Whatever
and
you
then when I got older, I was never, like, you talking like B2K, I was never an Omarion fan. It was Lil Fizz for me.
Yeah, they got to be on repeat. And you had to rap the what was the poster? The wrap up, whatever it was. You remember the poster y'all used to take out of the back of the magazine and hang it up?
Yeah.
Somebody finna let me know. Word up.
Word Up
Somebody's
magazine.
about to let me know in the comments what I was talking about. That Word Up magazine.
Word Up magazine, yeah.
All the girls had that.
Yeah.
They ain't know. I just told y'all mine.
Yeah, Taylor's wall was like full of Word Up posters.
Big T Frank, what up, though?
I wasn't able to do that to my walls. My parents would have thought I was fast. I grew up in a crazy house. But anyways, it was definitely Lil Fizz. I can't really think of anybody before then because, like I said, you said TV, so I didn't really.
No, I mean celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like, who?
But I was a huge Lil Fizz fan, and I remember like when Chris Brown first came out.
Damn,
like I remember exactly
young buck
what
over here.
I was doing. I had just gotten home from school. I was in middle school, and I was on the phone with Ophelia. Okay. Ophelia is my best friend, and so we've been friends since 7th grade.
Okay.
So it's 7th grade. I just got home from school.
And run it.
Run it.
I knew it.
No. It wasn't Run It. Yo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
It was Yo. They had just debuted Yo on 106 and Park. And me and Ophelia were on the phone, and we're like, who is this guy? Like, I've never heard of him. And she's like, I like this song. And so we're talking. I was like, oh, he's cute too. And so then that's when my Chris Brown crush started.
You still
7th grade.
So you got a crush on
him on 106 and Park. No, I don't.
You don't got a crush on Chris Brown? You don't think he's the same attractive as he was back then? Now? Because I'm about to unload the clip. You better say come on now.
My taste in guys have just changed. It has nothing to do with like what he like, because people are like, I don't like Chris Brown anymore because of his reputation. No, that has nothing to do with that. It's just like my overall taste in guys, I think, have changed. Because I would have grouped him in the same category as like Drake. I just went into. I used to really only be into like light skinned guys.
Oh, cancel her! Get her out of here right now. She has the type. She has the type.
I did. Did you think?
I'm light skinned.
I said Lil Fizz. In
the palm of my hand. It's a light skin you're gonna get from me.
I said Lil Fizz. I said Chris Brown.
You did. You're racist. Racist.
Cut it out.
And it's so crazy. I'm going to give you my crushes in a second, but you keep going.
Cut it out. I used to think Lloyd was really attractive.
Light skin, and he had a ponytail.
Lloyd was not light skinned.
Lloyd light skin with a ponytail.
Might be a shade darker than you.
He a shade lighter than me. He light skinned with he got a ponytail. You were like Ice-T. Colors. You know who Ice-T is?
No. I know who Ice-T is, the rapper. Why would I'm so young. Why would I have a crush on Ice-T? I'm saying that
would be
like my mom's crush.
Yeah, maybe so, but still, you're like, close.
First TV crush would probably be Michael Ealy. That man was so fine.
What damn show was he? You're one of the old granddaddy man. What age were
he
you?
was in Barbershop.
Okay, all right. How old were you when you was on Barbershop?
I don't know.
Y'all, listen, fellas, ask your lady, just for research purposes and for a conversation starter. Go ask her right now. Who was your crushes growing up? Like, who did you like growing up? And see how much her taste has changed. Miss Light Skin over here.
It was Michael Ealy.
Is that Michael Ealy, Chris Brown, Raspy, and say Lil Fizz, who else? You nasty. You racist. I ain't know that about you. You're a colorism.
That's not true.
Colorist. That's what you are.
But then after that, I went through a period of not finding them as attractive anymore. It was a period of time I was like,
Yikes. I'm getting somewhere. Darker. I'm getting somewhere, by the way.
Not a fan.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually don't find any of those guys like as attractive anymore. They
really?
Just like they're obviously not ugly, but I don't see them be like, wow, they look really good.
Okay. No, I mean, listen, as far as I know, I just named mine, and I still think she's the bee's knees. Not more than my wife, but she still is upper echelon. You know she is. She's so good and she's so bad that she has now revitalized what's my man's career. We forgot all about the shit that he did.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
But she obviously did. So.
Brought the man back to life. Resuscitation.
She didn't bring him back.
What? My boy been everywhere lately. You just don't know about it.
Oh, no, I don't. I don't know what's going on.
They swept it under the rug. Megan Good. Every man between the age of 30 to 40 should have had a crush on Megan Good, Christina Milian. Let me give you one more. Megan Good and Aaliyah. Those three women alone single-handedly propelled me to make me the man that I am today. Now, beside those three,
Christina Milian was very pretty.
Listen, that love
don't dip it low.
Love don't cost. That's Jennifer Lopez, ain't it?
That's Jennifer Lopez.
She was in the movie Love Don't Cost a Thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the movie. My bad.
Oh, wow.
I messed up this time.
Wow.
What was that song? Dip it low, bring
Dip
it up
it
strong.
low.
Let me tell you, boy, that video had a lot of jargons behind it back in the day. What else?
Disgusting.
I'm telling you my truth. You know,
I don't want to know your truth.
Well, you don't hear it today. Also, Sable and China from wrestling. I don't care. And then Baywatch. I used to watch Baywatch back in the day. Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson was the shit back in the day. So see, I ain't got no type. My name
you.
Light skin, dark skin, black, white. It didn't matter. I was just into women. That's all I knew. The first pornographic tape I saw was Play Me Again, Diana. I
all right.
Remember.
Enough.
Now, with that being said,
out of this conversation.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
I don't want to know.
I'm gonna get you out of here. Now, I wanted you to say one of your crushes is the all-time great Mike Lowry. Because when I was growing up, I saw the movie Low Down Dirty Shame. And Peaches was an all-time crush. Matter of fact, I gotta do something real fast.
During the week, we got D.
Okay.
I'm cold. Hey.
So you know what I always thought was so attractive? The silliest guy. Silliest guy. Marlon Wayans.
Really?
Yes.
Never in a million years would I have thought you would have said
Marlon Wayans has always been the most attractive of him. Definitely wasn't Sean.
I don't see you like it.
But the one before Sean, the oldest.
Keenan Ivory? I don't know.
Keenan, yeah. I thought he was
Major
Pain. No, not him. Before him. To the oldest.
The Keenan Ivory? Yeah.
Yes. So I thought he was
like
attractive for an older man. But Marlon, go back and look at some of the women. Go back and look at some of Marlon's pictures from back then. He was so attractive. Y'all just couldn't get past his character on
I think you just like
Wayans
funny.
brothers.
You just like funny people.
I do.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what it is.
I've always been like a pull me in with your personality kind of guy. It was probably why I stopped liking light skinned guys. They ain't had no personality.
I pulled her in and she pulled them off. Talk to him, B-Love. You know I got you. But anyway, Peaches. Ooh. Boy, you can't tell me Peaches wasn't the finest thing walking. Let's Low Down Dirty Shame. Speaking of, yeah. Shame, yeah.
And Low Down Dirty Shame is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. Now, how would you feel meeting Jada Pinkett right now? After everything, let's just go ahead and talk about it. Jada Pinkett on this damn book tour trying to promote a book. Now, I used to love Jada Pinkett. I'm dead. Peaches was the shit. Set it off. Man, come on, man. What's the other one? She riding in the car. Why can't I think of it? Don't be a menace to South Central. Menace to Society. That's what I mean. Menace to Society. All those movies that Jada Pinkett was in, I thought she was I'm talking about the finest person alive. And then she married the GOAT, Will Smith, Mike Lowry. Boy, you couldn't get past that Wild West, getting jiggy with it. Parents just don't understand. So I'm saying all this to say, Jada's on this book tour. And you women and everybody else, we were all for Jada, alopecia, you know what I'm saying? Everything that was happening in her life. And we were all like, man, Will and Jada, what's going on with them? And now she out here spilling the beans. I don't like this because I think some things should be kept in-house. Me and you, we get on this microphone every week and we talk. We don't tell you everything because, some stuff we got to work through before and after the podcast. I'm not gonna lie to you. I get in trouble before the podcast, after the podcast, during the podcast. Y'all can tell if you watch the podcast when I get in trouble. You just got to watch her face. Her eyebrows are doing the thing. I'm not in trouble right now, but she's trying to figure out where I'm going. But her eyebrows do this thing like trying to figure out what's next. But anyway, I'm saying I have to say, I want Jada to shut the hell up. I just want her, and I don't like telling women that, but she got to be quiet, man. Like at this point, we know too much. And at what point do you stop talking about your ex, especially if your ex is dead? That's the question I want to ask you too. Imagine that. I'll tell y'all a story real fast about me. If you've been listening to the podcast for a while, you know that my ex-girlfriend from high school tragically passed away. God bless him. At the time, we weren't together. High school love. You were talking and you weren't talking and you were talking. During the time of her death, I was courting and talking to another girl, but she and I were still communicating, if you know what I mean. Anyway, when she passed away, I was upset. I was deeply hurt. I was distraught. The girl I was with basically like, hey man, suck that shit up. I don't want to hear that. And you crying over her. You must have still been talking to her, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, God bless. Now, asking you, what's the statute of limitations for you to continue to talk about your ex in such flattering manners without the person that you're with getting upset? If I sat up here every week and discussed my ex-girlfriend doing whatever well, and she was this type of person, and she was so great, what would happen to me?
So
let's start there.
This whole situation.
Let's start there.
No. I'm going to start where I want to start. This whole situation, what I'm tired of,
it's too much.
It's people like you. That's what I'm actually tired of.
Come on, man. What I do? I'm sweating.
Yes, she has told us a lot.
Too much
of information that we did not ask for. However,
yeah,
Will Smith also told us a lot in his book. The difference is that he did not do a big press tour for his book. Like,
I'm gonna let you get done.
Maybe not in the extent. I mean, he did a press tour, but not in the extent that Jada has done. But I also kind of think that because Jada, not a lot of people like Jada right now, she kind of don't have a choice but to promote this book. She's on a book press tour.
I agree, but the way she's doing it,
you don't know how she's doing it.
I do.
What you see, what we see is what social media does. We are
she's
seeing
clipping,
bits
right?
and pieces.
Okay.
We are getting sound bites. We are getting the pieces of information that pull us in.
Right.
So I can't
agree.
sit up here and say like what I'm tired of, what I'm not tired of, because I have not watched a single full interview.
And I have.
She's done.
And I have. I get into it. When I see a clip, I'm the type of person that's going to go click on the full length clip and watch it.
So you went and watched
the Gayle King one.
The Gayle King interview.
Yeah.
Did Gayle King, who brought up Tupac first?
She did. She's promoting the book. When you promote a book, if we're on a podcast and you come on our podcast as a guest, we are going to read the book, may skim the book, and ask you for inserts that you want to talk about as a guest. We're going to put those bullet points down, and when you come, they're going to be cues for us to bring those things up. That's what happens.
So this is what I think she's doing. All these years, people have wondered. Yes, people have. People have wondered, like, what her relationship was like with Tupac. People have, they've mentioned it. People have seen pictures. So I think that she was just giving people what she thought they wanted. I just think the timing of all of this is terrible.
Convenient for her, though.
Had she brought all of this up 5 years ago, I don't think anybody would have batted an eye. But it started with they have been going down a deep rabbit hole of shit for years now. It started with the August Alsina shit. That's what popped it off.
Now listen,
That's what popped it off to me. Outsiders looking in. That's what popped it off.
Let's slow it
then we got
down.
Will Smith smacking Chris Rock. And then it's just the things that are coming out from them are just so big and so unbelievable that it's just like, okay, we thought y'all were the perfect couple. We don't want to know anything else.
No, it's
And
not
so
it.
I think that everybody has put them on this pedestal and everybody is feeling sorry for Will. What makes y'all think that he cares? What makes y'all think that he doesn't know
It's not.
everything that she has done? What makes y'all think that he doesn't know that this shit's gonna come out before it comes out?
Nah, he knows.
What
Of
makes
course.
y'all
Of
think
course.
he doesn't? So
Of course.
because of that simple factor, this is why I don't care. He knows. So at this point, whatever relationship they have, it's an equal partnership.
For sure.
If he didn't want any of this happening, he could walk. And he's not. Because for whatever reason,
Okay.
they still love each other. Whether they are together, separated, going to be divorced, they will always have love and respect for each other. The rest of this, it's not our business.
Watch this though. You said one thing that I had to disagree with adamantly. And that's a lot that you said I 100% disagree with. But the one thing you said was love and respect. The respect cannot be there as much as you sit here and say. A minute ago, I asked you a question, and I want to get back to what I asked you. You took me way too fast right then. I'm trying to unpack. A minute ago, I asked you a question, and I said, how would you feel if I set up on this podcast and every waking chance that I got brought up my ex?
Well, I wouldn't be going for it.
All right.
I wouldn't be going for it.
Okay. So, right. I'm trying to promote the podcast. And my ex-girlfriend could be a hot topic. Like I could sit up and just talk about it the whole time. I'm just saying this is an example. And just talk about it, talk about her, the relationship, what happened. Just continue to beat a dead horse, right? Talk about that the entire time. And put those clips out just to get people to watch. You would not stand for that. And I know you wouldn't stand for that. So out of respect
So yeah,
for you, I can't get my words
I'm
out.
sorry, but I could be wrong. She's picking these clips. She's the one that's picking the
You
clips.
go to get the it. Who picks the clips for the podcast after it's over? I'm asking
sorry.
you.
I don't think. I'm sorry. I guess I just didn't know how it worked because if I'm interviewing
you
with
want-
People
right.
magazine and I do the interview and I'm fine with everything in the interview, I think that whoever is with People magazine is going to pull the clip they
I see
want
what you're
to
saying.
pull
For sure.
put them on a website.
So,
There are probably other better information that they could have pulled. They
It might
pulled the
be.
juiciest.
Why wouldn't I pull the juiciest if I want people to come click on it and watch it?
And that's my point.
Hey, we are so far away from the point right now. Let's get back. I'm asking you, because you keep saying that, hey, the love and respect is there. Will knows this and the third. What I'm trying to get you to see is out of all this stuff you're saying, the respect is not there. I'm not going to continue to go somewhere and just talk about the person you are. My ex, bring it up every time I get a chance, knowing that that's going to get headline clicks, knowing that when I go to the interview, that's the things that people are going to hang on, and then expect you to still respect me. Come on, man. That's not how things work. You sit up on this podcast all the time and just be acting like that's reality. And I know you wouldn't be going for none of this stuff. And then I'm gonna back up. We were all mad at August Alsina. You brought that up too. When we heard about August Alsina and the entanglement, we were upset because we were like, oh man, I can't believe, man, how you do Will like that? That's crazy, y'all. What y'all doing out here? Just to find out now that they weren't even together. They've been separated this whole time. It's stuff like that I'm looking at like, hey, man, Will, man, you ain't had to smack cuz because y'all was separated the whole time. She ain't had to sit up there and say, I was shocked. Like, I ain't know he was going to do it. It's almost like she's the victim to all of Will's antics at this point. And I don't like it. I don't like how it's being framed because, hey, he's an adult man. You're 100% right. He's in charge of his own actions. However, stand 10 toes down with it. You can't sit there and say, oh man, I was shocked. I didn't know. It's too much. And then you said something else that I vehemently disagree with. You said Will Smith had a book out. He could have put those same clips out in his book. There was nothing salacious about Jada Pinkett-Smith or their marriage. There was nothing but high praise talking about what they went through. His book was more so about him. He did talk about their relationship and how they got married, how they met, the house they purchased, where they are right now, and everything was great. Not one time did he mention anything bad, anything negative, or anything that, like you said, is going to be juicy and go viral. The only thing Cuz mentioned was like, man, I love my wife. The show Dallas, I wanted a house like that. So my whole family to live on. I bought her a ranch called Her Ranch, and she didn't like, he was talking about stuff like that. He didn't bring up, he talked about his ex-wife for a brief period because he was married.
Is her book out yet?
I don't know. Are you going to read it?
It's not out yet. So
and we ain't doing nothing but giving her.
So until the book is out.
But she telling us what's in it though.
Until the book is out. Y'all seen like what? 4 clips. Until the book is out, I think everybody just needs to shut up.
I don't.
Especially if
she need to shut up too then.
Especially if you don't plan on reading the book. Y'all need to stop idolizing these celebrities. Stop. Every man that I see talking about this is talking about Mike Lowry. And y'all can't separate his character, that smooth ass nigga in that movie. Y'all can't separate him from the person that he actually is. The issue is that y'all are finding out who he actually is.
Also, what are we finding out, Indy? This is crazy. What are we finding out? What are we finding out about Will Smith?
It baffles. It just baffles y'all.
To know what?
That this could be happening to somebody like Mike Lowry. That's what it is.
Then what could be happening?
Whatever it says that Jada is doing to him or whatever. Oh, no. It baffles y'all that this could be happening to somebody like
Will Smith. Yeah.
Let this happen to a lame ass nigga or somebody that y'all think is lame with not the standard that Mike Lowry is. Y'all are not going to care.
We are going to care. It's going to be the same amount of vitriol.
Y'all are not going to care.
We care because of all
That's what's irritating about the whole thing. Like, he is human. We don't know these people for real. We don't know how he is behind closed doors. We do not know.
What we care about is that the fact that she keeps dragging him through the mud, man. That's what we care about more than anything. It's not like we are sitting here saying, oh, man, woe is Will. No, like, man, listen, if they separated, my boy probably got about 5 or 6 of them things. Listen, one woman to hold him down, one woman to lift him up. He probably got about 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? But the point that I'm trying to make before I get cut off with 1,500 times, the point I'm trying to make here is that you cannot keep emasculating the man like that and just putting him on Front Street to sell a product. That ain't cool. That's all I'm saying. If you would do that to me, wouldn't be no separation. It'd be a divorce. That's why I say he a better man than me because he did help me off the book.
It's them.
Exactly.
He told her that he was proud of her.
He sure did.
He read the book.
He sure did.
He knows exactly what's in the book.
And that's what
her
I was going to say.
Her entire family knows what's in the book.
It's beautiful.
They all support her.
It's beautiful.
And love her.
It's beautiful.
And that is all that matters. The rest of the stuff that we're talking about, it doesn't matter because the people closest to her support her in everything that she's doing.
Listen, I'm going to get the book. I'm going to read the book. And then I just want to see what's said in the book. However, I'm going to keep going back to it. It's just, to me, it's overkill at this point.
I think that... Dang, I just forgot what I was about to say. No. No, because... I think that y'all are so hell-bent.
I think you're missing the point, but go ahead.
Y'all are just so sick of her because she has proven to be somebody that y'all didn't expect her to be. And
how you gonna have a red table to bring people on your red table?
Everything. I was talking first. You interjected while you talking about some. Oh my God.
Go ahead.
the negative clips or the clips that y'all deem negative, those are the clips that are getting the most attention. I saw a clip that I actually thought was sweet. It was the clip where she talked about how she met him and how their relationship came about. I was like, oh, this is really sweet.
Tell me about it.
And then everybody in the comments found a way to turn that into something so negative. She was literally, they asked her how they met or whatever. She said that they had seen each other and, you know, knew who each other were for years. And then at one point, they had gone out like in the same group together.
Yeah, okay.
And then I think like the next year he was moving to Baltimore.
Yeah.
She was in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And then he called her and was like, I'm moving to Baltimore. This is what I'm doing. He had bought a house and, or was it Philly? Whatever.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
I'm with you.
But he had bought a house. He was renovating this house. And they're talking. And then he asked, he's like, are you seeing anybody now? And she's like, no. And then he goes, well, now you are.
It's the same story.
And then she said that
she stole it from me.
She said
and put it in her book. Keep going.
She said that she liked it because she thought it was sexy that he was, you know,
taking initiative, doing his
initiative,
thing. Gotta take it. If the fellas listen, women like initiative. If you out there dating a girl right now, and you ain't taking initiative, you behind. You already 3 steps behind. You got to catch up.
And so then the end of it, she says, and since then, I haven't been able to get rid of him since.
Yeah.
Everybody took that, of all that sweet shit, the whole cute ass story she told, everybody took that one line and wanted to write a dissertation on her words.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Man, I'm riding with you now.
That I haven't been able to get. Notice she said, I haven't been able to get rid of. Just enjoy the fucking story. That is the part, like, y'all read so much into this shit. And it's just like, wait till the book comes out, choose to read it or don't choose to read it. Or just stop looking at the clips.
At the every podcast.
End of the day, we do not know. Maybe she has tried to leave. Has that crossed y'all's mind? Maybe she has tried to leave. Maybe he has tried to leave.
You know, you tell me I take up for men all the time. You do the exact. I think this is what makes the podcast so good. You do the exact same thing for women. Like you'll sit up here and you will take up for a woman from hell or high water. You got it back. And stand on it. You stand in.
I do. If I think y'all are attacking her, which y'all are now, don't agree with what you do. I mean,
nobody's attacking her.
On both sides. When you choose to write a memoir and you tell-all book, it just kind of comes with it.
With the exactly.
I think that
you get scrutinized too.
Yeah,
so you put it out there,
right?
Okay.
They know that she's gonna face backlash over some of the stuff in her book.
Oh, New York Times bestseller, because everybody wants to know now. These clips are helping. Like they're working because they have everybody talking about it. They have everybody up in arms, but they would not help without Will's participation. And that's what I'm saying. So you can't kick a man in his back and he's basically helped sell the book. And it's like at every turn, we find out something that we just didn't need to know. And that's the problem.
I just feel like Jada has a whole team of people behind her. That tells her like, this is what you should talk about. This is what's going to do this. This is what's going to get X, Y, Z. So, place the blame on her, whatever. I just think y'all going a little too hard without knowing all the information.
Well, they putting all the information out at the right time because it seems that the information they're putting out is working. It's going viral. Everybody's talking about it, but it's going viral at the expense of making Will Smith look crazy. People call him a simp. People say she's embarrassing him. Like I said, emasculating is a big word that people are saying right now. And it is. So to sell a book, you're going to do all this to the guy that you love, to the guy that's going to be your forever partner, to the guy that you can't get rid of because of the love. And I agree, like it, but I'm going to listen. I said the last pod, I'm going to say this. I said it 2 pods ago. Now I'm going to say it on this pod.
If me and you ever get a divorce, ain't gonna be no partnership. The only thing that we gonna partner in is making sure our kids are 100% good. Like, we're gonna be a team still, as far as like, we may come together on some holidays and do things, but as far as partnership, this train gonna keep on rolling. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no partnership. We're not going to work together. I don't know, like, if it's petty for me, but you feel the same way. You feel it.
I don't know.
I know
you got so much hurt in your heart from whoever. I don't know. It just behooves you. Bear told me about a conversation that he had with a friend. And
you can say their name. I don't care.
The friend was about co-parenting, and the guy was saying how he and his ex-wife co-parents and what they do as far as introducing other people.
I think it's great.
And all of that. And Bear was like, shit, couldn't be me.
Couldn't be.
Couldn't be me. And I'm just like, I mean, hey, I respect mature adults.
I do too. But different strokes for different folks. Just because, backing up again, we divorced, you start talking to somebody else. I do want to meet that person that you're talking to. Not so I can just go kick his back in like, oh man, he's sorry, he lame. No, I just want to know. I trust your judgment, and this is what she's getting to. I trust your judgment. However, I still want to meet the person. I trust you, but I need to know if I can trust him too.
You would be meeting the situation with animosity off jump.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
And
you got it in your voice. You got animosity in your voice right now.
The reason why is because it's crazy to me. If we get a divorce, please believe I'm straight. Like, I'm not meeting cuz with no animosity. I mean, hey man, listen, bro, nice to meet you. Take care of my kids. Make sure that you're good because you're my kid's mom, and we're gonna be straight. I don't want nothing to do with you no more. I've been there. I done been there, done that. I done young jock that thing already. I'm on to something different. But please, man, for the sake of me and for the sake of her getting along, just treat my kid, respect my kids, dog. That's all I want you to do. And we good. I ain't finna meet nobody with no animosity. Please. I'm me. At the end of the day, I'm me. And if we leave, we part, I'm all right. Trust me. That's all. I give it up for me. Let it be known then. I'm good. What's wrong with you?
It just feels like you're doing more convincing to yourself than me. I don't care.
It's what I'm saying.
Like, you're beating your own dead horse to yourself right now. I don't care.
See what I'm saying? It's when she gets mad, when she don't want to show
I'm not mad.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not. I don't care.
You mad. You mad. But it's cool.
You want me to be mad?
No, I don't.
I don't care.
Damn me up. Now we good. Now we good. All I'm saying is, going back to put a bow on that thing is, hey,
we should mind our business.
We shouldn't mind our business. We you know what? We should mind our business. But if something comes across our timeline, our news feed, that is now in our business, if we have a comment on that, we could do that. So
I also think that you don't have to be so reactive to everything that you see online. You just don't. Imagine if the same number of people that were talking about Jada Pinkett and Will Smith were also talking about, the people in Palestine, in Israel, or like just sharing information that could help people, or
but they are
not in the numbers that we're talking about.
Yes, they are.
Jada.
See, and that's the thing, man. Like, we get so far in our bubble, and I used to use this example all the time when I was at my corporate job about 3-4 years ago. I used to use this example all the time when talking to people. You guys get so locked into your bubble that outside of what you see and outside of what you know is a whole world going on. And probably the same way that you're looking at this Jada and Will thing, somebody else over there won't even know about it. Matter of fact, Steve Harvey says, and I don't even listen to the Steve Harvey show. It happened to be on He gave a breakdown, which was amazing because he was in the news, right? About what was going on with him and his wife. And,
I actually listened to. I don't know. I don't know how.
You see what I'm saying?
But
I can't get the words out.
No. I'm saying before I forget the week.
What about before I forget?
But I know you're not gonna forget the week.
And this is what Jada does.
What?
See what I'm saying?
You're absolutely not going to forget. First of all, I listen to the radio a lot, but I just so happen to catch every episode. For a week straight, he defended his wife.
10 toes.
Going on.
He was with it.
And I just sat there and listened because
that's all you had to say.
He was just so passionate because I liked seeing it. He was just so passionate about his wife and how the media twists everything and only basically just make it seem like everything is not what it actually is.
So you listen to it. So you're saying you listen to it, right? You listen to it the whole
radio.
All right, perfect. So you should have heard this part too then, which is going back to my point I was trying to make earlier. He said it's about 8 billion people in the world. And those clips that were going out, probably just say, I don't know, 1 million people or 500,000 people saw the clips. He did some good math on it. That's only a fraction of the people in the world. So in your bubble, in where you are right now, everybody's talking about it because that's what you see. Because those are the people that you are around. Remove yourself, go to a different environment outside of your bubble, and you will see just how minute this conversation probably really is in real life compared to the war. The war is big. The war is everywhere. Podcasts about the war. The news is about the war. Everything is about the war. If you go on Twitter right now, it's going to be a trending topic. You know why? Not because of Black Twitter, but big Twitter, all Twitter. So don't get so bogged down on what's right here. That's what I'm telling you. Give it up for me.
I've never seen somebody give it up for themselves so many times.
Listen, you got to, because they won't give it up for you. Come on, man. I had a question, though. We gonna just move on. How many times, and this is something good, how many times a week do you have to take your partner? How many times in general, a month, whatever, a month, let's stick to a month. How many times a month do you have to take your partner out before you can go out by yourself? Or with your friends on your own? How many times? So let's say a month. Do I need to take you out 2 times before I go out by myself 1 time? Or does it even matter?
No, I think it matters because if you're not dating me, but you're dating your friends, then that's a problem.
Okay, I'm not. No. Whoa. Big difference between dating you and going out with my friends. Big difference. If I'm going out with my friends, then every guy can attest. If we go out with our friends, the bill is a lot cheaper than it would be if we were to take our woman out. So that's one of the biggest things right there. But go ahead. How many times do I need to take you out a month before I can go out with my friends on a regular basis on my own? Was that the question?
I don't think the number of times matter. You just need to be dating whoever you with.
And when I say go out, I mean go out comfortably too. Because let me tell you something about this right now. Don't tell me, matter of fact, this didn't happen, but I'm going out this weekend. I'm like, hey, Indy, me and the homies are going out this weekend. And this is where we're going. Just want to let you know right now. And all right. No, like, don't say it like that. If I'm asking you or telling you that I'm going out, I don't want to get met with resistance. I want to be able to go out comfortably and have a good time and then come back home knowing that I'm not going to come back home to any animosity, any arguing. That's what I want to know. If I can't do that, then just say I'd rather you not go out. Then it's going to basically relieve me from any arguments or any pain and suffering that may be coming my way because I don't want that. I mean, nobody wants that. So the question is,
are you doing what you're supposed to do when you go out?
Of course. What
okay, so if I say that, what am I referring to?
I don't know. I guess coming.
So how are you saying that? How are you saying?
Think about me.
You saying yeah? You don't even know what I'm referring to.
Because thing about me is, I don't drink, I don't smoke, so I'm not, listen, I'm not drinking and driving. I'm not blowing money, you know what I'm saying? I'm eating. I'm not talking to no women because, listen, man, I'm on this podcast more times than anything, and the clips are out there. Thank y'all for watching these clips. Every time I get a buzz to my phone, it's somebody liking the video, so I appreciate it. So yeah, I guess, so what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, if you check in and say, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm at. No, I don't care. This is who I'm with. Okay, cool.
But how many times? Back to the original question.
So if you saying, without me coming home with an attitude, if you come home and I got an attitude because you didn't do what I needed you to do. Back to the original question, the number of times doesn't matter.
There we go.
But I feel like if you are in a relationship, you should be actively dating each other. That it's apparently hard when you have children involved, but there still needs to be some sort of effort there.
Yeah, for sure,
what I find is that, and this is with you, it's very hard to find the time to go on a date with me, but it's easier to find the time when you go with your friends, obviously, because the other person is the babysitter. You have to find time to go out with friends because the kids gonna stay at home with the other person.
It's easy. It's for everybody. The same thing, vice versa, right?
So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Make it plain. You said with you, like nah.
So outside of that, you as long as the effort is there, then I don't care. Now, if a whole month has gone by and you hadn't taken me on a date, you're like, oh, I'm going out with my friends, then yeah, I got a problem.
So at least one time, I got to take you out at least once a month.
You should be going out more than that. One for one. You should be going out more than that.
One for one, but just me and you, not me, you, and the family. Just me and you.
You should be going out more than once a month.
Okay. I just need to know. I'm just asking. Now, what if you do? What if you do? I know you're like, look at the time. What if you do? If your significant other doesn't have friends and you have quite a few, like you are a social butterfly and your significant other is not, like when it comes to going out, they go out quite frequently and they take you out quite frequently, but they still go out with their friends. And every time they go out, you get a little envious because you don't have a budding social life.
So like that's the problem. Get a social life.
How important is it to find somebody?
I think that it's important to focus on your relationship, but I also think it's important to focus on yourself and your relationships outside of your marital relationship or whatever type of relationship you have going on.
You ain't lying.
You can't lose yourself. And I think for women, can't speak for men, women do
go out more,
lose themselves, especially after children. So it's important to get back to that. You gotta figure out who you are outside of your husband. And I mean, going out with your friends, it's different. It's fun. You get to let loose, and you should be your spouse is your friend as well. Your spouse is your friend as well, but there is a need for you to have time with girlfriends. Speaking from a woman, like I love going out with my friends. I don't go out with them often, which is why me and my friends now we try to meet up once a month, because at first we just weren't seeing each other because we're also wrapped up in our relationships and our children.
Don't be wrapped up in me.
Everything that we have going on.
Get out
at home.
Get out. Go ahead, get done.
Are you done? Would you like to speak?
I would like
to go ahead and speak.
Hot take. Women, just know that men love when you go out with your friends. I know y'all think that when y'all go, what was that thing that you remember the joke Kevin Hart did a while ago? And like, oh baby, I don't want you to leave. And you like, he was fake crying when the girl left.
Yeah.
Then she left like, I'm gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What he said. So yeah, it's kind of like that. Like, hey, when she goes out, it's a stress-free night. It's no thinking. It's like, man, I'm gonna do what I want to do type deal. So I encourage you to go out.
I don't think women have a hard time with their man going out.
I do.
Unless their man has given them a reason to question what they're doing while they're
But how long are we gonna hold on to things from the past? Because this always comes up. Not with us. But it used to come up with us back in the day. It's like, I don't know who you going out with. I don't trust that person. Man, listen, can't nobody make me do nothing I don't want to do. I don't care if I'm going out with a horrible human being. That person is not going to dictate or change my character. So you can't sit up here and say, well, I don't want you to go out with this person because, all right, I'm going to listen and I'm going to probably oblige because I respect my wife. However, just know, no man is going to make me change my character. I'm standing on who I am regardless. So that's why I get mad. I used to get mad at you about all the time. I don't want you to go out. You know how he is. Are you going out with him? And I could tell in her heart, she did not want me to go out with that person. But these people are some of the most fun people. And I enjoy those. I enjoy my friends.
I still feel the same way about the people that he's talking about. As I did back then. But also, what's the saying? You are the company that you keep. If you know this person is a bad person and they make terrible decisions, maybe they're not the best people for you to spend your time with. That's just me. Other people y'all can do whatever y'all want.
You are the company that you keep when you was damn near under the age of 18. When you grow up and start having a mind of your own and you start knowing and being comfortable with who you are, things change. Ain't nobody gonna make me do nothing crazy. And the thing about me, if you go out with me, my biggest thing is now to make sure everybody gets home and gets to where they're going safely. You know what I mean? So hell yeah, people like going out with me because I don't drink, and I'm gonna make sure you're straight too. So all I'm saying is you can't put that on nobody. You got a company you keep, man. It's old. That's an old saying. It's like the
I
Constitution.
personally just don't want to hang around somebody that makes poor decisions for themselves.
Same. I don't want to hang around those people either. But it depends on the poor decisions. Like if you out here, doing heroin, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm not going nowhere with you, heroin addict ass boy. What am I look like?
But if they're out. So
he tying his arm up, lacing up, bro. I'm not going out with you.
So the drug addicts is where you draw the line.
I'm drawing the line at a dope head.
But if they drink too much, or if they're cheating on their wife, or if they are unruly when you go, that kind of stuff don't bother you. But heroin is where you draw the line.
Heroin and smacking women. If you go out and you get to arguing with a woman every time you go out, we can't go out, man, because you stupid. I'm not doing that. But other than that, my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. Because guess what? I'm not cheating on mine. I'm just saying. Listen, bro. That's all I'm saying. So you need to have, fellas, get a hobby too. Get a hobby. If you don't got a hobby, you sitting around the house and every time your woman go out, you over here moping around looking sad. She going out with her friends. You ain't got nothing to do. You need a hobby. You need to find something. You need to get into something because, boy, when she goes out, I love you to death. Don't get it twisted, but I
also think there's a fine line between that too, because I do know some couples, and I only see this in older couples, but we're gonna have an older couple on the podcast.
Man, we've been saying that for years.
I think that it's the older couples that have been married like 30, 40, 50 years that I know currently, they love being around each other. They have so much fun together. They are really best friends, but we don't know what it was like when they were in our years of marriage.
It's true. So
we're 9 years in.
And it's tough, man. And I'm gonna keep it real. It's tough. Like dealing with people's personalities that are so different. Like, oh my God.
And they keep changing.
Yeah, I don't think there are two different people in the world than these two people you see in front of you right now. Like, I really don't know two totally different people. It's amazing that we somehow got two kids. Like, who knew? Like,
anybody can have two kids though. You don't even have to like or love each other to have kids.
Right. Well, it's
not the kids.
Some of y'all
we had kids because we actually wanted to have kids. Both of our kids were intentional. We said we're gonna try to have a baby. This is what we're doing.
Some of y'all listen, man.
Like, we tried to have our kids.
Mm-hmm. So you're right. Some people lay in that thing like quicksand. And man, before you know it, they got a kid because they can't get out of that thing. It's too good to them. It's too good. I'm telling you right now. However, we somehow have to try to get along for the kids. So back to that. We have to have time apart, I think, from each other because we're so different. While we do enjoy going out with each other because we do have a good time, at the same time,
we have different interests.
We have different interests, like 100% different interests. We're totally different. Totally different.
There are cool, there are couples and both of them are into sports. Like Meredith and JP, they both love sports. And so they could go sit at a bar probably and watch football or basketball all day. And after like the first hour of the first game.
The first 15 minutes of the first half.
Like.
It's over with.
Yeah, I could watch football. I mean, I could watch a full game of basketball though.
Oh my God!
Football, no, I can't.
You'll be doing so much other stuff. And I'm not gonna try to force it on her.
Sit down and watch the whole game with him, but that's a difference in how we were raised. Even like I didn't even grow up with my dad watching sports.
Normally, I would say at this time that ladies should probably try to get interested in things that your man is interested in. But now I'm not going to say that because of this reason only. I don't want you to be interested in sports if you're not really going to be all in, because what's going to happen is it's going to get me so mad when you say, man, LeBron James just scored a touchdown. What did you just say? I don't want you to try to force interest when you know that you are disinterested. And that's okay. I can have this for myself, and you can do all of the spiritual readings. You can do all of the candle lighting, all of the sage burning, all of the flag twirling. You can do all that. Believe me, over here with this fan doing the basketball. See what I'm saying?
With your bad energy right now.
I ain't at the top tier.
No.
Man.
You need some sage with your negativity that you got going on right now.
My energy is top tier. Believe that.
If it's like an interesting game, like sometimes I can if I'm in the kitchen cooking and I can tell that it's the bus. Even watching the bus.
Bro, we gotta be 43 to 46. I say I'm on the bandwagon. The Shador.
But their games have been pretty exciting here lately.
43. The 40s. We were up 29-0. And they came back. Now I want me some paper off that game. Don't worry about how much I want. Just know your boy feeling pretty good this week. Last week I was down bad. This week I'm back. Come bet with me. Anyway, keep going.
But yeah, I would prefer to do other things. I mean, we have like if he said India, let's go hiking, I would go hiking with him. I can do that.
See,
I can do that. But even like extreme activities, like even those are different because I would rather go rock climbing and he doesn't like heights. So.
And I'm cool with you climbing a rock by yourself. Like I'll go hold your purse and if you just want me to go, but I'm not going to be interested in it. And I don't want to mess up your good time because I know you're so enthusiastic about it. What I look like sitting back, disenthused, is like, I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to mess up your time. I want to pee on your parade. You know what I'm saying? So pee on your parade. I want to rain on your parade. So I'm going to stay my black ass at home and let you have a good time. Or I'm gonna let you go out with your friends. Now, the minute I hear it's a man helping you climb them rocks, you best believe, give me some spikes or harness and get the hell out of my way. Cause I'm finna scale that wall like nobody business.
There usually are men helping.
Yeah, but I'm saying, don't let it be somebody like one of them light-skinned men you mentioned in the beginning of the podcast. Call back. Tell the people where they can find you. I'm out of here.
India.Marie on Instagram.
Hey, if you made it this far the podcast, you know why I'm him.
Wow.
That was a good callback. That was a great callback.
Wow.
That wasn't a good callback?
You're just very arrogant.
No.
Especially today.
Because you talked about Will Smith, and I feel like I'm deep down inside Mike Lau.
I don't want you to misconstrue what I'm saying. I really like Will Smith. No,
you don't. But you let Jada kick his back in.
He is I follow Will Smith on Instagram way before I ever followed Jada. Like I have been a Will fan for years. I just think that y'all don't have enough information to be putting this much input in off of 15-second clips. That's all I'm saying.
First off, the clips are between now, they're a lot longer. They used to be 15 seconds.
1 minute.
Damn, you like it. They're a lot longer than 1 minute now. They used to be 1 minute. They're stretching them out. You will live on you are a rock. How old are you? Granny.
I would prefer to have nothing to do with social media. Truthfully.
But I see what I'm saying.
Have nothing to do with it.
So I try to give her homework before the podcast. She never does it.
Yes, I do. Didn't do it this week because I had a concussion. Have a concussion, still recovering from the concussion.
I don't know how long it takes for a concussion. But speaking of concussion,
it's like my third one. I think it's like
Will Smith made a movie called Concussion.
We talked about this last week.
I know what I'm saying, though. You think Jada would make a movie about CTE? I don't think so. You can find me at BLove1911 on all social platforms.
You are exhausted.
Please be sure that I'm not going to get emasculated in my household, and you shouldn't either. But leave us a message if you are. It's sheandopodcast@gmail.com, or you can DM us. She and Our Podcast on Instagram. We love to hear from you. And if you made it this far, like and subscribe. It's been real. It's been fun. I'm out.